and welcome everyone. This is BUDCAST, episode 7. I am Steve Bud here, and join with me again is Kev Bud.
How's it going, everybody? And we have an interesting game here with you today. Coming straight from the NAA tournament, we have Tex as Lictor Alpha in the bottom, and we got Phoenixlight at the top as Farsi. And this is a best of 3, and the winner of this BF3 is going to be going on to the semifinals. So, excitement.
Stakes are high, man. Stakes are high. And just to point out, by the way, Phoenixlight has the Uthway, right, DLC, and he's painted it white, so props to that. That's pretty cool.
Sexy.
Yeah, very sexy. Alright, so let's just get the show on the road. Let's see, I'm at 5 seconds, so start in 3, 2, 1, go.
And Tex already, right out of the gate, has an early advantage in this setup because he is a stealth hero as Lictor Alpha, and we're going to have to definitely see how Phoenixlight ends up dealing with the fact that he is a stealth hero.
Yeah, like, especially when you have Banshees on the field, if the Lictor can find him pretty quickly, he can just instantly start bleeding Phoenix of like 40 rec every kill. So, if he can manage to do that, he'll have a significant advantage here in T1.
Yeah, that flesh hook hurts a lot against Eldar units like.
We're gonna have a little engagement here in mid. Ooh, he gets the special attack and decaps the mid.
Oh, and he goes back and decaps.
Yep.
Perfect to deny the actual V. A lot. I don't see that many people actually end up doing that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool if like say the little counter is almost reached like cap for the enemy and you just touch it once, it'll like reset it completely. So if you can get the nice special knockback and get him uncapping it, you can just reset it. So let's see. Tex is going the normal 2 Termagant squads. It's kind of like the normal Tyrannid setup. And Phoenix is going
a perfect answer to the Banshee.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was gonna say perfect setup for going against this one melee squad. Like especially in tier 1, the Banshees are like pretty weak, and as long as they can be controlled and stay out of the fray, basically. Tex is gonna like continue to have a really big advantage.
And you can already see the first thing that Tex ended up doing was getting the toxic sacks on his Termagant so that he could end up snaring those Banshees and get that model.
Yeah, it's definitely his first power sync choice. But yeah, he's got to watch out for these double Guardians, just doing some sustained range damage to his Termagants and his Lictor. And what do you think about this Warrior Brood coming out from Tex?
I think it's a good choice. It's going to allow him to interrupt essentially any kind of Guardian blob if he chooses to go, say, upgrade them to Barb Strangler, or if he can get the leap off with a special attack and start knocking down Banshees, just more model loss kills.
Yeah.
So it really depends on how he wants to deal with.
Yeah, if he combos the Termagant Toxin Sack root with throwing his warriors at him, he'll be able to like fight them straight up. So yeah, if he can combo those abilities, he doesn't even need to go Barb Strangler. Ooh, a nice hit.
Oh, but he saw it coming, he dodged it, and that was perfect. Those warriors took absolutely no damage.
Yeah, those Banshees need to be careful though. You never want to really have them like this since they're such a high cost, high risk unit. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see how long Tex keeps these Warrior Broods vanilla. Maybe if we see a like maybe a Shuriken Cannon from Phoenix is a 1.5 choice. Maybe we'll see him upgrade to the Barb Strangler.
Yeah, it's definitely a reactionary upgrade that you want, depending on what he ends up trying to answer those warriors with. Because if you can survive to tier 2 without having to upgrade them, well, perfect. You got Adrenaline Gland, and you made those warriors 10 times more boss than they were before.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he doesn't really, like, he already has more squads, and he's already going Ravener, so he doesn't really need to sink any extra resources into upgrading them at this point. But I like his choice for kind of a Ravener and Warrior setup. It's really balanced to kind of deal with Eldar. Because generally we see like 2 Raveners against Orcs when they just spam shooters to just continue that chain knockdown, but he doesn't really need that here since he only has to really worry about these Banshees doing damage. Like the Guardians, they'll be all right in tier 1, but they really start to get dangerous in tier 2 and later on.
Oh, and now we see one of the first engagements into the middle with his with Tex's Warriors. Is that Guardian squad actually going to throw down a nade and run away?
Nope. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, you fleet-footed away. This Ravener's engaging the Banshees, and they're going to use their ability to get away, but they lose a model. He used that burrow kind of strangely. It didn't really do much.
Yeah, it was very weird. His models were separated, so they kind of got a little funky there at the last second.
Yeah, but he still managed
and
to delete a couple models from the Banshees.
He Tex also got the feeder tendrils, so now he's going to be able to get up into those Banshees' faces a lot more often with his Lictor Alpha and actually survive the damage that they're going to throw.
Yeah, he'll be able to deal with them here in tier 1 until you start getting like tier 2 Banshees with the Exarch. Like he'll be able to deal with them as long as he doesn't get knocked down. Basically, is what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, exactly. So long as he can so long as he can continue to swing and make those hits, he will survive, and anything else will sit there continuing to just damage and model loss those Banshees.
But it's strange tier 1.5 choice from Phoenix. He went Shuriken instead of Rangers. I mean, Rangers would be perfectly good in this matchup. You know, it's the only Eldar stealth detection, and he has kind of high cost single units here, like Warriors and Raveners, that he can actually pick off instead of just wasting shots on like Homagons or Termagants or something.
Personally, I think it's necessity in order to play against Tex, because I mean, as you see here, he was able to just stealth up and interrupt that platform.
Yeah,
like it was nothing.
I mean, yeah, versus good players, you need to have that stealth detection, or you're gonna suffer. And those Banshees are in trouble. Those Homagons adding in. Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh man, not good for
that.
Phoenixlight.
Was a huge loss.
Yeah, banking on those Banshees, but leaving them in a little too long. And yeah, that's kind of the game you play with Banshees. Is they have to be up in the face of your enemy, but you know they're super weak, and as soon as something bad happens, you can lose them just like that. I've been on
it's a balancing act, and you have to have that proper support for
yeah.
Otherwise, they do just get totally destroyed. It's the same with Catechins, ultimately.
Yeah. I mean, he did go a second Shuriken, which is a good choice. I would probably recommend Shuriken Ranger, just to have that stealth detection, because it's so important. Especially when the Lictor Alpha can come and just unset up your one Shuriken, or your other Shuriken.
Yeah, he can. Well, he not only that, he has the Ravener to be able to burrow, and he has the Lictor to get the other. Now, with Rangers, not only would he actually have the stealth detection, but he would have a knockback too if, say, those adrenal gland warriors start coming in later down the road. He can just keep them at bay.
Yeah, and yeah, it would kind of synergize well with his Banshees being able to like peel off of them if they get in a tight spot and they're retreating with enemies on them. You know, I like to use Rangers like that a lot. Let's see, so both players go in tier 2, but Tex looks like is gonna beat Phoenix in the race. Both players have been easy on each other's power. Like no one has really harassed each other's power, so it's no surprise that they're basically gonna hit tier 2 similar time. Let's see, one Guardian's upgraded with nades, both of them are. And let's see, Armor of Fortune and Ghost Helmet on that varsity.
Tex also upgraded his warriors to Adrenal Gland, so we're going to be able to see him deal with any kind of vehicle that he throws out.
Yeah, and having the melee synapse for Homagons is going to help him a lot. Now, is that just more damage and health, or like what do you know the benefits of that synapse?
What was that? I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Oh, sorry. The benefits from Adrenaline Warrior Synapse.
I know before they've changed it so many times, but when I played Tyrannid, I know that it increased the Homogaunt's maneuverability and able to leap, and I believe additional damage as well.
Yeah. So, long story. It's good for Homogaunts and other melees.
Exactly. Good for me.
Good for
That's all you need to know.
Good name? Almost? No. It's a couple models. 1, 2. You got 2 models. But yeah, that Ghost Helm is going to be good for Phoenix, as he can maybe pick this Lictor Alpha or any other kind of Warrior Brood or Ravener that gets in trouble. Got a good Spore Mine call down. Though he's got to be careful throwing it straight into that shirt.
Yeah, he's not going to make.
Yeah. Let's see. Lictor Alpha has Deadly Jump upgraded as well. So not only
that's going to definitely help him close the distance on those platforms.
Yeah, so he's got Stealth.
And now a Tyrant Guard as well.
And a Tyrant Guard, ooh. You don't really see players use Tyrant Guard very often.
No, it definitely is a weird unit that there's a specific reason why you would want to get it out on the field. It's very slow, and if you end up retreating and they have proper AV, even when it's burrowed in the ground, it's gonna die.
Yeah, I guess it's most strongly used, I guess, really early tier 2 if you can get it out quickly before your opponent has any really options against it. Because yeah, it does have that non-vehicle armor. So it will take damage from Banshees. Like, Banshees can kill it straight up if they have an XR. So, yeah, it's best to use in
and we'll see how this turns out with the Wraith Lord coming.
Yeah, and we're seeing Wraith Lord from Phoenixlight, which is a great choice in this matchup. Because Tyranid...
Although, how do you feel...
Huh? Sorry.
How do you feel with the fact that he has so much, or Tex has so much melee to deal with that Wraith Lord? I mean, because he's got the Adrenaline Gland Warriors now and the Tyrant Guard. Do you think he'll be able to actually push through that, or that the Wraith Lord is going to give him any trouble?
Well, I think maybe a couple patches ago that Wraith Guard would have been completely worthless. But you know, as of this current patch, we lost his hero there. In his base. This Shuriken Cannon upgrade on the shoulder for the Wraith Lord does insane amount of damage, and he doesn't even have to get melee with it. He just stands there and he gets model picks just like nothing. So definitely a good choice by Phoenix. He's gonna force Tex to go some sort of AV, and Tyranid doesn't really have a great AV.
Hey Steve Bud, can I get a time?
Time check. 12, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're seeing the Wraith Lord fight the Tyrant Guard straight up here. And these Warrior Broods are kind of just chilling out, not helping out their butt.
Well, at this point, he definitely needs to get that cap so that he can not lose all those VP. And he's kind of the Tyrant Guard seems to be able to take on that Wraith Guard, right? Or Wraith Lord.
Yeah, but he's gonna get in trouble from these Shurikens if he doesn't go into that vehicle mode. He still takes damage from Shuriken Cannons, like, significantly. Ooh, but a good,
well, as you can see, he's already burrowed.
Yeah, he's burrowed, so right now, that Wraith Lord isn't going to do much. If he can get these warriors on it, he can take out that Wraith Lord right now. Or Ripper call him, there you go.
Man, do I love my Ripper.
Rippers are amazing. They're so useful, man. Let's see. Ooh, a Guardian.
It was a total joke, though.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even notice that, just like Phoenix.
So Phoenix just lost the Guardian, but Tex also lost his Homogaunt, so kind of even at this point. Let's see. Those Warrior Broods can't really run in there. And yeah, that Tyrant Guard gets away. So, but he still has to go heal up somewhere else. See, a little Ravener harasser, right? Lictor's upgraded with Lone Hunter ability, so he'll do increased damage when he's not surrounded by his own units. So right now, Tex is just going to use him as a his lone capping force, kind of just get map control, while his other units are kind of ball together.
Yeah, that's one upgrade I like. My other personal favorite is I forget exactly what it's called, but when you pop out of stealth, it makes whichever squad you are attacking retreat. And
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
man, that is so crucial to push off his strongest unit off the map in order to engage.
Yeah, that's tier. Is that tier 3 though? I think that's tier 3.
Yeah, but Tex is already tier 3. I think he needed to do that in order to get Lone Hunter. I think
Oh,
that's what his motivation behind that was.
true that. True that. But yeah, especially when Phoenixlight is going like. Well, I was gonna say since he has banshees, but I forgot he killed the banshees earlier. So I guess that's why he didn't go. The retreat ability. Yeah, he's gonna sing.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, he would have.
These platforms here. But yeah, 2 Wraith Lords from Phoenixlight. I mean, it's gonna be good against kind of Tex's tier 2 army. There's nothing really to counter them, but these Wraith Lords aren't gonna do so much in tier 3, which Tex has already gotten to. Like with the Carnifex out, these Wraith Lords aren't gonna do much. Carnifex is gonna.
Oh yeah, and especially if he answers it with a Venom Cannon. Yeah, it's gonna be all.
And he's got this Wraith Lord down here in bottom is in trouble. It's the one thing about Wraith Lords is you really have to be careful when you use them. They're so slow. And you can lose them easily if you just forget about them or kind of get a little too aggressive with them.
Yeah, definitely. When you have a walker, it seems very powerful, and you feel like you can walk out with it on your own. But a walker is really weak if it isn't supported by the rest of your army. Because if it's left alone, well, hell, I can, melt a bomb it or do whatever, and do a hard counter to that vehicle, and there's nothing to stop you from doing.
Yeah, because if you have
that's why that needs support of its army.
It's not that easy, or it's not that hard to just kind of ignore the walker, push everything else off, and then deal with the walker.
Oh, that's one of my favorite things to do with Stormtrooper.
Yeah. Jump on the Lictor on this shuriken cannon bottom right. Ooh, he might get the kill off actually. He can, if he has Flesh Hook up. Yeah, he can get it right now if he wants. Doesn't even need to use
And
Flesh
he gets.
Hook. Nice use of Rippers here to kind of tie up that Bright Lines. But yeah, he's got to be careful. Those Wraith Lords against that Carnifex. Carnifex are just such.
Oh, and here comes a really good charge to interrupt that Bright.
Yeah,
And I think he's going to manage to get the pick on that Wraith Lord now that he's blocking.
It. Nice. Yeah, Farseer now has the what do you call it? Singing Spear, so it'll do AB damage now, which is pretty strong. Loses one Wraith Lord, so about to lose another. But he might get to trade this Tyrant Guard for a Wraith Lord. He's got to be careful with the second one. Yeah. I think he's going to be out of luck, yeah.
Can he do it?
He gets the Tyrant Guard, but he's going to lose the second one. Maybe if he can block him. His Guardians are in trouble. So yeah, maybe this Farseer can take down the Carnifex. He's coming out with another Wraith Lord.
Not with the rest of his army.
Yeah.
If it was just the Carnifex left, and Tex didn't bring his army up right there, that Carnifex would have definitely died.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Oh, he's sacrificing the Carnifex to get this Wraith Lord.
Oh, but he fails. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
I
definitely
don't know why
a
he
good
just
engagement for Phoenix. Trading one Wraith Lord and a Farseer for a Tyrant Guard and a Carnifex. That's pretty good, if you ask me.
That was a huge investment for Tex to lose.
Yeah, but good thing, Tex still has map control. He's coming back in VPs now, but he has a solid 3 cap. And we're coming out now with a off-card call-in. How is he gonna get these turns?
Almost. And you know what? I love to see Tex's choice in getting another Lictor now that he's tier 3. We haven't been able to see these play as violently as we used to when Lictor was in tier 2, and you would see those 3 Lictor builds.
That's like a million patches ago, yeah. When all the player would do is just go Ravener and then a single Lictor and then spam Carnifexes in tier 3. The memories. The terrible, terrible memories. That Lictor just chasing the Autarch around.
No, I think the best memory I have is definitely flesh hooking your force commander while in retreat, and then having my adrenaline gland warriors then jump back on your force commander and eat him alive.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember that for a reason. Yeah, and he's coming out with Gene Stealers, which is gonna be good, especially against that Wraith Lord. So basically, anything Phoenixlight can kind of come out with. Maybe if he ends up going tier 3 and a Fire Prism, those Gene Stealers won't be as good. But right now, perfect choice for Tex. Especially to kind of hang around.
Yeah, those Gene Stealers are gonna close any gap.
But I mean, Phoenix only has like, I mean, he has 2 Guardians, but you know, 2 Guardians and this Wraith Lord aren't gonna do enough range to kind of push these guys out. Maybe he can
No,
get
at this
data.
point,
He's gotta be careful.
not before they're pushed to retreat, and he dodged another.
But at least he forced him to kind of get off his Wraith Lord for a second. Now, I wish this Bright Lance would be careful. Yeah, and I wish it was also a Shuriken to kind of save this Wraith Lord.
Oh, and is he gonna get this Wraith Lord? Does he have enough time?
I think he might get it unless the Autarch interrupts him.
Oh, the Autarch interrupts, and that's gonna give him the Bright Lance time to set up, although it's not a Shuriken, so I don't know why I said.
But, oh yeah, he's gonna be careful with the Autarch. Let's see,
Oh, and he just flesh hooked the Farseer off on the side. Is he gonna...
He's gonna make it as maybe if he redirects these melee squads in a retreat path. No, it's too far. Yeah, alright, Lictor Alpha over here just chilling on the right, defending that VP. Tex has two caps. He's going for a 3rd. So this game is gonna end pretty soon if Phoenixlight can't really or if he can't get map control here pretty soon. I mean, Tex definitely has the forces to kind of deal with Phoenix at this point. He just really needs to, like, pick something somehow. I don't know, it's going to be hard. He's got to use, he's getting Banshees, which is good. But I would suggest maybe getting another Shuriken and not losing this Wraith Lord. Be careful.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you on that one. I think a Shuriken would have been a proper choice to keep, to at least at that point he could have try and hold down one VP and have some form of map control and maybe get to tier 3 in which he would be able to whip out a Warp Prism or maybe an Avatar, but at this point Tex already has that map control. I mean,
good nade.
oh, wonderful grenade.
Gene Stealers here. They love if they're gonna make it. Farseer is in there like a champ, just getting warrior kills, no big deal. He's definitely throwing his units at these VPs. He's dangerously low, and Tex
he has
still
to
has
cap.
the 3 cap. Yeah.
Oh, and there goes the Autarch to the right, but the Lictor Alpha is just sitting there waiting.
Yeah, that's gonna be not even a chance.
Of course, flesh hook, right?
Banshees are able to kind of stick on this middle VP, but yeah, he's got Lictors at both outer VPs. So I think Phoenixlight is gonna be the loser here in game 1. But you know, we've seen from this tournament that it can all turn around given the hero rules here in game 2. So I'm still excited to see what happens next. So what exactly did Tex do right, Kevin?
Well, I mean, his unit composition, he definitely took his Lictor Alpha and was running around the map harassing those platforms. Now, and I noticed he was attacking, what I liked was he was using his Lictor Alpha first to attack those platforms without the rest of his army engaging. And what he would end up doing is he would end up forcing retreat so that it wasn't even on the board, and so next time that Tex would want to come and push that territory, he had no worry about a platform coming in. And so the fact that he was doing that, and then the fact that he had the both the Raveners and the Adrenal Gland Warriors to be able to do that massive amount of damage, and to have those two Termagants sitting there rooting any kind of Banshee play. He made a perfect build for
Yeah, I mean, yeah, going Banshees in this build-up is it's kind of necessary, because, I mean, yeah, Eldar doesn't have much to really deal with, like, a strong tier 1 from Tyranid, but you have to really be careful how you use him. Yeah, Phoenixlight, he lost his Banshees, which was a big deal, especially for Eldar and tier 1.
Those Banshees definitely need to be supported by Rangers.
Yeah, because that's what, like, you need your Banshees to kind of, yeah, be supported, number 1, and you need to kind of have them survive until tier 2 and get, like, at least a level, and get their Exarch out so they start becoming, like, insane, unstoppable killing machines. But yeah, still a good game. Very good victory here by Tex, and yeah, I'm curious to see what happens here in game 2, so let's just go straight to that. Alright, welcome back everyone. This is game 2 of Tex vs Phoenixlight, and we're here on Calduris Refinery.
Definitely one of my favorite maps. I find it to be the most balanced.
Yeah, really
Tex this time is going to be the Hive Tyrant, and Phoenixlight is a Warp Spider. So, Steve, bud, what kind of play styles do you think we're going to be able to see in this matchup?
It's going to be really similar to the game 1, but hopefully not too similar for Phoenixlight's sake. He's starting off with the Banshees, and Tex is going to go with the Termagant Broods. So, yeah, I kind of don't know exactly how this is going to be different, but I think best way to find out is just to watch the game. So I'm at 5 seconds, and we'll start here in 3, 2, 1, go.
One thing that's really awesome about Warp Spider Exarch on this map is that he can pretty much port all the way through the victory point line and have like free reign to decap and recap. So
yeah, this
Phoenixlight is definitely going to have the advantage in the VPs in this match.
Yeah, this map is pretty freaking big, and Hive Tyrant, being as slow as he is going to have definitely a disadvantage as far as map control goes, just kind of on paper. So let's see how Phoenixlight uses the Warp Spider.
And it seems like they're both going for the same capping order, and you can see there that the Warp Spider is already able to get out to the middle, and is going to start a little 2 caps.
Ooh, we got Spore Mines coming out from Tex. I generally like Spore Mines versus Eldar. I mean, he only has to worry about the Banshees again, so it's going to definitely be an obstacle for Phoenixlight to have to avoid. But I mean, being Warp Spider, he's going to have the advantage of having that extra range attack against the Spore Mines. So let's see how effective those will turn out being.
Now we see the first Termagants coming to the middle to try and push off that Warp Spider. Probably, since he only has 1, he's definitely going to have to get the toxic sacks on that as soon as he can to deal with those Howling Banshees.
Yeah, and that Warp Spider can definitely just get into melee with those Termagants if he wants to. Maybe get a couple model picks.
Oh, but he decides to warp back instead and try and get some model loss on those Homer.
Yeah, he definitely has to push these off the map.
Off by themselves.
Yep, just getting some map control. I mean, it's kind of good that they're over there. As long as he can prevent this kind of early gen harass and wait for his Banshees to kind of level up. Or not level up, but be upgraded. I think it's a good strat. You just gotta watch out with this Warp Spider. Getting real low. Now he does have this Shuriken Cannon out, which is good. I mean, it's pretty early. He saved going Aspect of Banshee or whatever you call that to save the power for this.
And perhaps we might even see a 1-1-1 from him, getting some Rangers out. And it does seem like the Hive Tyrant has managed to get...
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Rangers, though. I mean, you kind of just want mass platforms with this matchup, because, you know, you don't have to worry about stealth detection or anything.
My only main suggestion on that would be the knockback, because the Hive Tyrant can definitely charge up and get into your face, and you don't have like a shotgun blast with a scout or anything else like that.
Does that work on Hive Tyrant? I don't even know if it does. Pretty sure it doesn't.
I want to say it does.
Huh. Well,
we'll see. I'm pretty sure it pushes him. But if someone else wants to go out there and figure it out, we would like to.
Yeah, I should know, considering I played an awful lot of Eldar in my day, so I guess knowledge fail on my part. Ooh, but those Spore Mines getting a good explode on those Banshees. Maybe another one? Get a model kill?
Can you get another one?
No, almost.
Oh, so close. Yeah, if you had one more explosion, those Banshees would...
Yeah, it might have been done. Alright, see any war gear upgrades? Nothing from either player. We might see improved targeters here on the Warp Spider just to get the extra range against you know, the slow Hive Tyrant, so that might be good. We might see the charge come out from the Hive Tyrant as well. Kind of close the gap on these Shuriken cannons.
And it looks like Phoenixlight is deciding to back up his first platform with another, and that's definitely going to help out against Tex's answer with Ravener.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, as long as he's able to kind of position them correctly, it's going to be definitely a problem for Tex. Phoenixlight
I'm really surprised.
What are you surprised about?
No, I'm just surprised. I'm looking up at the VP count, and Tex seems to be in the lead, and it's just kind of unheard of when you have a Warp Spider.
Yeah, I mean, he's been using his Warp Spider to kind of defend that Gen Harass right at the start, so he hasn't been free. He's been kind of running around here trying to maybe get this Hive Tyrant off. But yeah, he hasn't like used his Warp Spider to kind of uncap this natural, the natural wreck of Tex or his natural VP yet. But that may still be happening here in the future. Both heroes kind of just chilling over here. Really want to get that Hive Tyrant off the map. There he goes.
Yeah, with the slower kind of melee heroes, you definitely want to push them off the map so that they have less of a kind of an appearance on the map, so that you can essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Hive Tyrant takes a while to kind of come back, and he has so much health. He takes a while to kind of heal up too. But Phoenixlight, I mean, he needs to really get these Shuriken cannons kind of backing each other up. Otherwise, these Ravener broods aren't going to have a problem with dealing with the Shurikens. Ooh, and his Banshee's kind of run away from two Holmagon broods here.
Oh, and it looks like the Raveners might actually end up intercepting at least one or two hits on those Banshees. Can he take out another model? Oh, no. Not even a single model. Luck.
Oh, he dodged the nade, good. And he has good positions on his Shurikens here. But, yeah, he has the second one backed up. Oh, if only he switched the target.
Oh, he was too late on targeting those Raveners,
like gotten
and he got both interrupted.
Yeah, he could have at least gotten a couple model picks on those Raveners if he would have kind of switched targets right there.
Yeah, that's just a little micro thing, because obviously it doesn't auto-target that.
Yeah.
He has to go back and forth.
But I mean, still, he prevents any, like, you know, damage from Tex, so it wasn't a total loss.
No, of course.
Yeah, Tex is already going tier 2. We're going to see tier 2 out pretty soon from Phoenixlight. Yeah. So both players generally even on tech. So we'll see what their tier 2 choices are. I'm especially interested to see the Warp Spider kind of war gear upgrades, because those make such a difference later on in the game. Warp Spider can be like super
his war
versatile.
gear certainly scales.
Yeah.
Especially with his hard counter to melee tier 2. I love his little snap.
Entangle, yeah, that ability is so amazing, especially if you combine it with Guardian nades. It's just, yeah, you can definitely wipe a squad if your opponent isn't really paying attention.
Either that, or you're guaranteeing a push off the map without really having to put too much effort in.
Ooh, but Hive Tyrant here has the Rending Talent.
Gotta watch.
Yeah, he's losing a couple Banshees. Ooh, they're getting stuck on the Hive Tyrant.
just
Almost
pop.
loses all of them.
Oh, jeez, down to one.
Ooh, a good Guardian nade. Oh, he gets the Raveners, but doesn't really inflict too much damage. But he's got these backed up Shuriken Cannons.
And this time that Shuriken Cannon is actually going to fire on those Raveners and keep them from actually doing any damage in the retreat.
Yeah, and these Homagon Brews are kind of just getting map control over here on the right, so he's not able to kind of attack this second Shuriken from behind.
Ooh, but here comes an Autarch column. Can he kill that squad? He almost...
Oh, I didn't see it, yeah. Oh, maybe if he fleets of foot. Jump, get it? Oh, he got it. Nice.
Yeah!
But Tex also has the Ripper column, which is great against these platforms. I mean, you know, you can't suppress them. They're really resilient to ranged fire, and they can just get in and interrupt the Shurikens, which is exactly what Tex needs to be doing.
Yeah, definitely Phoenixlight is going to have to like kind of keep those Banshees at bay with those platforms so that he can run them in and destroy those Rippers. Because that's really the only
kind of
answer he has to those Rippers.
Yeah, you can't really range them. You gotta attack them with Banshees or something. Ooh, the Warp Spider's gotta be careful. Those Raveners. Ooh, but he's gonna finish off the Hive Tyrant? Oh no, I guess not.
Oh, he decided to go up to the wrong.
Yeah, he had the opportunity there to kind of get a couple hits on him. Yeah, Tex has 2 Raveners, so possibly these Shuriken Cannons are kind of like countered with Tex's build right now. He has, you know, amazing disrupt ability, so we'll see how he uses it here later in tier 2. Oh, he's going for a third
and
Ravener.
He's getting another Ravener Brute. That's going to be interesting. He really wants the range dominance right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's
especially since those platforms are going to get canceled out. Then yeah, he definitely has that dominance in range, and it's kind of countering Phoenix's.
Yeah, as long as he uses these Termagants kind of with the Raveners to kind of root the Banshees are just going to be taken out of the game. I mean, we'll see how well Phoenixlight uses the Autarch Banshee kind of combo, because that is like one of Eldar's strongest like tier 2 kind of comps.
And so now I notice here that the Warp Spider is getting improved warp generator.
Yeah, so he can group teleport, like, say, behind a big kind of blob like this and prevent his enemy from just kind of retreating away. So he's kind of, like, guaranteeing at least a couple model kills. But that Arthok has to be careful.
But those Banshees better retreat.
Yeah, see, that was exactly what I was talking about. Just keep these Termagants with your huge range blob, and those Banshees are just going to be bleeding wreck all over the place.
And a nice little flank with those Homergons, allowing that Shuriken to force.
Yeah.
Now he has no map. He's completely off the map except for his Warp.
His Warp Spider's going in for the melee, which is not a good idea. All those squads near the Hive Tyrant being so beastly with those talons. And he's going to get the kill. Unfortunate for Phoenixlight, not looking too good for him at this point. Lost one of his Shurikens. I didn't even see when that happened.
Yeah, neither did.
But I mean, he still has Autarch and Banshees, so maybe if he can get a couple model kills, kind of get back into the game. But I mean, it's going to be hard when he's bleeding wreck all over the place, losing his hero. And you don't want to throw your Banshees at the Hive Tyrant with those rending talons.
No,
he just
they
charges
get interrupted
in,
like that. Oh.
Gets a couple hits off
Can
on
he get another model?
Oh, he's forced retreat.
Oh.
Yeah, just bleeding Phoenixlight terribly though. He's down to 2 Banshee models like that. Those are not cheap to reinforce, so not a good spot for Phoenix in this game. Look at all those Raveners just tearing up those gens. Jeez. Phoenixlight this entire game has been unable to harass his Tex natural power farm, so yeah.
Oh, that's been completely untouched.
Yeah, which a lot of like Eldar has trouble doing, at least kind of this playstyle, which I like to do a lot. You tend to not see too much power harass until like, you know, kind of Phoenixlight just kind of gets his initial tier 2 purchases. Like maybe you'll see a power harass, but we didn't see that in this game.
So it's more of like a denial to tier 3 than a denial to tier 2.
Yeah, something like that. We got Tex coming out with the Venom Brood here. Gonna get that extra range synapse on all the freaking Raveners. So yeah, that range blob is just gonna be gnarly here pretty soon. Phoenixlight only has like a couple squads, so they're gonna be able to get focused down so easily. I mean, you know, Eldar units are really strong and powerful, but they're squishy as heck.
Now, I didn't like how he just threw away those Ripper squads there.
Yeah,
Maybe
but I
he
mean,
was,
yeah, he doesn't really need.
I mean, I guess he doesn't need
them
it for the
this
platform
point.
anymore, and he
Yeah.
kind of, you know, reduced his upkeep a little bit as well.
Yeah, and
I
you can
said
always
he did some-
you can always recall him down. You know, it's not very expensive. Tex here is going tier 3. Phoenixlight is nowhere near going tier 3. I'm pretty sure we're going to see. Actually, he kind of is near. Just needs a 300 rec and 150 power. So I don't know. We might see Phoenixlight going tier 3. I might recommend against it. I don't know. Maybe see a Wraith Lord or something. I don't know. Maybe not.
I mean, he can't go tier 3. He doesn't have power to follow up to any
That's
tier
true.
3 purchase right now. He has only plus 15. He has no gen farm, so he has to stay in tier 2 right now and make a smart, like a Wraith Lord or something.
Yeah, I mean, these Banshees going in there, like, I don't know if there was anything else backing him up. That would have been a good kind of move, but I don't know. There is just so much range right now. I don't know. Maybe if he goes tier 3 and gets a D cannon, it might be really effective against all this.
That is true.
I mean, D cannons are one of the most underrated unit, I think, for Eldar, and like, I think they're one of the most powerful. If your enemy can't kind of like find them quickly.
Dude, it hurts any blob that you can build. It's devastating the first time you realize it's on the field.
Yeah, like you're not like the attack kind of animation is really quick, so you might not always see where it's coming from. And sometimes it bugs out and you don't even see it arc at all. And you can kind of like deny some map positions with the singularity ability.
Oh, the singularity is dangerous.
Yeah, like even if your opponent sees it, you can still like deny like you know, some capping squad from capping mid VP or something. So I think, I don't know, that might be a good choice, but it looks here that he's not going to go tier 3, he's just going to go for the warp spiders. This Hive Tyrant has to be careful. Ooh, but he uses the Rending Talons explode. Just getting, just pushing those Banshees back, which is the only thing that can really do anything against this Ravener horde here.
And he lost the Warp Spider squad in that entire melee.
Wow. Tex saying the only thing Hive Tyrant can do versus Warp Spider is mass Raveners. Feels really cheesy about it, but it's really effective. Yeah, so Phoenixlight right now is looking pretty grim again here in Game 2. So it might not go on to Game 3.
Now, if Phoenix were to realize that he was going to go kind of like a 3 Ravener build, how do you think he should have, like, built his own army to counter that kind of? What is very strong against 3 Ravener?
Well, I mean, there's not really a hard counter versus a bunch of Raveners. I mean, maybe like just spam Shuriken cannons and kind of like put shields everywhere. Like that's what I would do. I would put Guardian shields just everywhere on the map. I mean, hopefully the Hive Tyrant wouldn't like just run over all of them. Ooh, okay, watch out for the Shuriken cannon. It's Lictor out.
Oh, can the Lictor get the flesh? It doesn't seem like he's gonna.
Maybe if he gets a hit. Yeah, he's got it. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Phoenixlight's down to 3 squads. Tex has 1,000,000 squads. So, yeah, it's looking...
W Blue Sky Squad.
W Blue Sky squads. Yeah, bro. But yeah, I don't know. It's really tough, 3 Raveners as Eldar. I mean, it's good to go Banshees, but you definitely have to kind of use them defensively to kind of attack anything that jumps on your Shuriken cannons and just, you know, you kind of have to get lucky with it as well.
Yeah, I noticed he was having a lot of trouble with the requisition drain that those Banshees were causing on him because he wasn't engaging necessarily at the right timing, and so as a result, those Banshees were open to get freed, like shot, or the Raveners were able to get open free shots off on those Banshees without dealing with the rest of his army, and that's just free model loss.
Yeah, and Tex is coming out with his second Lictor now. This is just, this is such a intimidating Tyranid force. There's nothing Phoenixlight can do against it at this point. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, those Lictors are just going to sit at VPs, completely denying him, and this Tex has to just sit mid and wait this out.
Yeah, I mean, actually, that was, I totally forgot about, Wraith Guards. I mean, if you have enough Shuriken Cannons to back them up, they're pretty good in a lot of these matchups. As long as you support them, they do insane damage if they get volleys and, like, actually hit with them. Especially if they're backed up by Banshees and Shurikens. You can just kind of use them as your spearhead, you know?
Yeah, they're the thing that I fear most from Eldar, as I...
Yeah, because I mean, one volley can like pretty much take down almost any squad if it actually lands. These two Lictors are gonna get this Autarch, man. I feel like it's gonna happen. Just double flesh hook on the
very least, they're gonna juggle with flesh.
Oh, yeah, it's going down.
What are you doing? Get out of there! Did he notice that?
I don't know. Maybe he's looking at his Banshees right now. She might even lose too. Hive Tyrant charge through it. Yes. Oh. Phoenixlight.
Perfect execution of that.
Yeah, just using that charge on retreat. Exactly what you need to do.
They're still feeding on the last core.
Warspire coming into melee this Hive Tyrant. Getting hit by his own Wraith Guards. Yeah, Tex has map control. Insane superiority as far as forces go, so, yeah. This game is definitely Tex's. So Tex is going to move on to the semifinals of the NAA tournament. Not sure who he's going to face yet in his bracket, but I'm excited to see who he plays. Surprised we haven't seen the GG yet, to be honest.
Yeah,
playing out.
Maybe a good attitude about it.
Yeah, maybe just some good manner, you know.
Very end.
But yeah, I'll stick it out and cast the remaining with you. You know, it's cool.
If Phoenix is gonna stick it out, we gotta stick it out.
Exactly. If Phoenix Bro is sticking it out, let's do this. Show him some support.
Yeah, maybe if he got those Wraith Guards as soon as he got to tier 2, it would have been a little different.
Yeah. He gets the Hive Tyrant. Personal victory. Gets a Lictor. Nice.
Yes, let's get that other.
He might actually get it. No. If he had Banshees still alive.
No, oh, but the Warp Spider goes down in the middle trying to.
Oh yeah, I did. Alright, Tex calls it GG. Phoenixlight responds to GG himself, so.
All around good game. It seems now that Tex is going to be moving on to the semifinal. Congrats, bud.
Yep. Congrats, Tex, bro. Good player. Excellent. We're going to have some excellent final matches here in the NAA tournament. I'm really excited. I can't wait to cast these other matches, so. It's a good best of 3, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Steve Bud.
And this is Kev Bud.
Alright.
Saying thanks, Buds, for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And, yeah, tune in next time.